Today I was feeling a bit like reading a few poems from my poetry collection titled Spiritual Wisdom, Visionary of Truth. Today I am outside enjoying the view and also doing a few poems. So the first poem, Be Alive. Be alive, be awakened, be diligently looking from within out. Don't be lacking vitality within the body. Make the body alert and relax and move with progressive movement. Once the mind is free from imperfection and flowing like the river with undisturbed waves, the turmoil of day to day will not trouble the mind. The disciple walk in bliss and harmony all day long. My next poem is titled Live for All. This world is like a motion of set happenings. The sun rose and shines daily throughout the day. The moon shines by night. Nothing is out of place, never. Man should try at his very best to live according to life. Be like the sun. Move diligently in life. Set goals and work toward them while trying not to set chaos within. Live like the moon shines predominantly with life, so others may see your light and learn to shine as bright as you are. Live for the young and the old so they can model a life of great upbringing. Next poem is titled Live Good. Too many have come and gone and have teaches us the will to live and survive. Many men and women amongst us have made it their point of duty to teach and reteach the true path in life for us to follow. There is no way we should live in wrong and dwell in wrong. It never ends well. Look at the people today that people live by their set examples and quote their lives. Men and women who have done their best by doing good for us to follow. Do good. Be an example in life. The next poem is titled A Quiet Life. An ostentatious is seen as abrasive and overbearing. Seek for your soul a quiet life while you look and understand. An observant man learn more than a parrot. Seek silence and avoid chattering. The next poem is titled Meaningful Living. We must not stop to find ourselves a purpose in life, something meaningful. Why live for nothing when everyone can live with a meaningful life, something not to make your stomach turn daily? The next poem is titled Advance in Life. Once we advance in wisdom, we advance in the truth of this world. Follow we must with the truth of the education that we receive. Uncultured and unorthodox to our youthful mind. Then we extend our consciousness in the light of this world. The next poem is titled Live for Oneness. Nirvana and mindfulness are ways to a wise soul. Find your way in the present of living and live for oneness. The next poem is titled Live to the Command. Wisdom is a command that every man, woman, and children must live diligently by. We learn that this world and the universe is all wisdom. Once on the path to know wisdom of this earth, you will engender knowledge on thy path. Next poem from Spiritual Wisdom is titled Look to Life. Looking out there in life, it is filled with uncertainty. Press on, one and all. Never look back. Never give up. And once you are on the way, it's worth more than gold in thy hand. Once a man has discovered wisdom which have been hidden from him, he now become sorry, it now becomes his precious stone, his guiding light for the treasure of everlasting life. Next poem from my poetry collection is titled Learning from Living. Once you dwell in truth and wisdom, there is only understanding and discovering on thy pathway to knowledge. Now you are not a blind walking. You can now see truth from lie. The path to be taken is now clear and relaxed. Take care to follow that path. The more we know about life, the better we are at living on this earth. Next poem is titled Breakthrough. At times, when we are in trouble, we surely believe it will never or cannot get better and seek evil as our guidance in life. Never in life turn to the darkness. Many times when we reach a point of giving up, then if only we had hold on for a few more minutes. There is the light waiting for us, a sure breakthrough in life. Always keep the mind on hope and your soul in tune with living good. Hi, thank you for coming into my life. The next poem is titled Fulfilling Life. The wrong living in life is exhausting and filthy. Only true living is good and ever relaxing. Live only to do good, which give us a fulfilling, everlasting life every single day. My next poem is titled Mindful Living. Don't dwell only in what you have been taught as a child. Many individuals are veiled in illusion of the senses because of not learning to understand the will and law of life. Open eyes, seek wisdom, be mindful of living. My next poem from Spiritual Wisdom, Visionary of Truth, titled by Veronia, is titled Wisdom of Earth. Many have been striving throughout time to bring wisdom to mankind by any means possible, only to expel the ignorance from our lives. We must never stop to harness the wisdom which have left behind and still is being teach. Soon a day will come when we are all living in consciousness with the wisdom of this earth. Next poem is titled Gain Wisdom. This world is a place of great reckoning for mankind. We still stumble with untold wisdom, yet to be discovered by many. Never have mankind slow in their approach to gain wisdom from this land. Thank you. My next poem is titled Knowledge. Once we decided to seek the path of knowledge, slowly we gathered wisdom. Then mankind is not a fool anymore. He travel not in darkness. The veil from his eyes hath been lifted. Now we know the truth and lie of this world. We now understand and appreciated life. We can now teach many. Next poem is titled Self-Knowledge. Many of us walk this earth today with limited amount of knowledge, lost and confused and know not the way. Never shy to educate oneself. Self-knowledge is the greatest treasure. adhere to knowledge, wisdom will follow if you work steadily on that path. And my next poem is titled Knowledge on Thy Path. Knowledge on thy path are wisdom and mankind best allied. Open the mind and engender wisdom. Learn wisely from every obstacle. Learn wisely from every good received. Learn wisely from everyone. Never stop seeking wisdom and learn from it at every turn in life. And my next poem is titled Spiritual Knowledge. Once we as human beings know that our life on this earth is sure to gain spiritual knowledge to set our souls free and liberate ourselves from bondage. Become one with the world, the oneness which flow within us all, waiting to be harvested. My next poem is titled Without Knowledge. Young and old must learn how to free thyself from bondage. Without knowledge and wisdom at the forefront of every man's path, mankind will be set like a stone in darkness without a way out. The next poem is titled The Light. Anyone who knows that there is light within himself shall walk into the eternal light and dwell in it eternally. Next poem is titled Live for the Light. And normally once we say light, it's doing good. So live for the light. Once you see the light within and learn of the greatness which is within and its sublimes of power of the soul, you will live to dwell in the light always. My next poem is Let Your Light Shine Bright. A man must always tries to be a light, to walk in the darkness within this world. Free your mind, rest your thoughts, seek wisdom, find your light within. Walk further than you have ever walked before in your life, with your light shining bright. My next poem is titled Pillar of Light. Once you have become a pillar of light, be filled with wonderful praises. Know ye that you have conquered the darkness. Be happy with this tremendous occurrence, and walk diligently on while your light shines brightly daily. The next poem is titled Light from the Darkness. Where there is light, there is darkness. Seek for yourself light from out of the darkness, so that the darkness can be expunged. My next poem is titled Happiness. Unhappiness is pining away of our hearts, our souls, and bodies. Never stop in finding happiness. If it's the will to seek wealth, when you have acquired wealth, then seek happiness. It's the ointment of the soul. If you wish to find God, also seek happiness. Because when a man seek God and dwell in oneness, a man may become unhappy because he never seek happiness. Seek God plus happiness. Our lights will shine brighter and fuller. Then hope will expand. My next poem from my poetry collection is titled Helpfulness. Always at what you do, seek to be a helper to thy brothers and thy sisters. Seek to be a guardian to one and all. Always be a helper in everything you do. Not looking out for the old is unwise. Not looking for the young is unwise. Seekers of wisdom are not many. If so, it would have been written. So don't cast your eyes down on a foolish man. My excuse me. My next poem is titled Uproot Your Love. It is said that all eyes does not see with the same vision, yet all of mankind knows love, peace, and togetherness. Come one, come all. Uproot your love, peace, and togetherness. And let us all dwell in harmony in this wide world. My next poem is Let Peace Flow. We are all troubled about things we do not understand. We live in this world. Many of the information we see and hear, we understand not. Start now. Seek wisdom from this world and let peace slowly steep into your mind. Be a wary traveler on this earth, not. My next poem's title, Unique and Beautiful. Many prehistoric animals and human beings have passed this great world and show us that we are all unique and different. No need for us to be fighting about our difference in looks and style. That what make us, that what make the earth unique and beautiful. Everything different coming together to make a complete whole of divine beauty. Bask yourself in the difference of this world, that let this world glow and flow to give us all something dynamic to make us all feel alive. My next poem is titled Peaceful Heaven. We have learned that all evil doers' reward after death is torment in hell, and doing good rewards are a peaceful heaven bliss. Why not we all travel on the path of eternal bliss? Why not save your soul from torment in hell? Live good. Live for the reward of eternal bliss. Thank you for watching my poem. So I'm just doing a few poetry today from, this is a poem, the poetry collection. Yes, I've done some up, I've changed the book cover, but if you do like it, you can find it on Amazon. It is titled Spiritual Wisdom, Visionary of Truth. Do please have yourself a wonderful day. Please subscribe to my channel, watch my video, comment, and do have yourself a wonderful day. Thank you.